watching The Morning Show on Fox with Dan Gresham, Melissa Daigle, James Ware, and meteorologist Dana Melanson. This is The Morning Show.
It's 7:52, still to come this morning. Our James Ware previewing the Soapbox Derby. Stay with us. It's time for us to talk a little bit about what's going on this weekend. The annual Soapbox Derby is coming up.
Here to tell us a little bit about it this morning is our James Ware.
Yeah, boy, you've been traveling this morning,
stop.
James Ware. Third stop.
Been a busy morning. It has. Yeah, you know, we're a big weekend for Beaumont because this is the biggest Soapbox Derby west of the Mississippi. And we got Bobby Chapman and Chad Bromley here, and y'all are going to tell us about this. But this is the Maury Myers Bridge. This is where they'll be racing. It'll start up top and come down. And where does the term soapbox even come from?
Well, it started back in Ohio back in 1932, and soapboxes, crates, were used to build cars and race down a hill.
Very good. So we've got two of the varieties here. This is a super stock car. This is
correct.
for, I guess, the little bit bigger kids. And
That's
then
correct.
That's called stock car next to it.
That's right. The ages are from 7 years old up to about 13 for the stock car, and beginning at age 9 up to about 18 for the super stock car.
Very good. And Luke Lehrman's going to be one of our drivers this weekend. So how many cars are entered, and how does this money get used by the Spindletop Rotary?
We have about 55 kids that will be racing this weekend. And all of the money that the Spindletop Rotary Club raises is going towards scholarships. We give away college scholarship money to the top 3 winners in all 3 divisions, and then another 6 scholarships to middle school students right here in Beaumont.
Yeah, and this is a chance, too. They qualify now. This was originated in Akron, Ohio, and the winners of these races in these divisions all get to go to Akron.
That's right. The top 3 winners in the divisions will get a trip to Akron to compete in the International Soapbox Derby, and we provide them travel money to make that trip.
Nice. Chad, let me ask you about the technology of these things, because they take it serious. I've been here before. I mean, some people would be having a fit that these are sitting in the grass.
Yeah.
They raise them up, put them on blocks, but, I mean, the axles, everything is, I mean, right down to a fine art.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's wind-driven, gravity-fed. I mean, you just actually, the slimmer that it rolls down the hill, the better off you are.
Yeah. Here's what's interesting, though, the pins and the wheels. When you get up top, you never know what the judge is going to tell you. He could ask you to swap wheels with your neighbor next to you that you're about to race.
Yeah, every race we actually swap 2 wheels to make it actually fair as far as between car to car. So the weights are almost identical. The total weight, it varies between that car is 200 pounds. This car right here is going to measure at 240 pounds. So we try to keep everything equal.
Yeah, and it's a great spectator sport, too. We're sitting in this grassy area where the bridge kind of splits, and this is kind of the staging area. There'll be a timer system set up right here where they race down, and you can watch and enjoy the races as they come down the Maury Myers Bridge. That's this Saturday and Sunday for the finals, but all day on Saturday here in Beaumont.
You want to come out and watch, get there early because the shady spots go fast.
They do. You're exactly right, Dan.
We've been there, done that, and we've watched our Dana Melanson, who's very involved, and we'll be back out there this week. Come back on the following Monday looking like a lobster.
Yeah.
Because of sun exposure. It might
Hopefully
happen
there's
again.
a little cloud cover.
Yeah, but he's going to need more than that. We're gonna put him in the right place, sunscreen and big hat before he goes out there. All right? Running up on 25 past the hour of 8 o'clock. I said the Soapbox Derby on Sunday, but I believe it is Sunday and Monday. I think the finals are run on Sunday, but let's find out.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like it's on Saturday, too.
It is run on Saturday.
Okay.
Oh, it's all day Saturday. That's what I'm saying. I think it also happens on Sunday as well. Let's find out. Our James Ware standing by
Clear everything
this
up.
morning at the base of the Maury Myers Bridge. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. You guys are spot on because that's exactly what's going to happen. You start eliminating drivers. It's double or triple elimination? It's
Double elimination.
Double elimination. So when you've lost 2 races, then you're eliminated, and they start narrowing the field down, and then they race again on Sunday, and then the winner is crowned in each division, and those have the right to go to Akron, Ohio for the championships. And as you can see, they're cleaning the road right now. We're actually probably getting it ready for the Soapbox Derby starting on Saturday. They'll do some test runs tomorrow, but then Saturday the races start. Bobby Chapman, the race director.
That's correct. We have the opening ceremony Saturday morning at 8:30, and shortly after that we'll kick off the races, and we'll race until probably mid-afternoon Saturday and come back Sunday morning.
Now, these are going on all across the country. There's different venues for it, but Beaumont, the biggest between the west of the Mississippi, I think is what you
That's right. There are dozens, maybe hundreds of derbies going on around the country, but we have the distinction of being the largest soapbox derby west of the Mississippi, and it's been that way almost since the beginning when we started 15 years ago.
So Spindletop Rotary puts this on, and it's one of their service projects. The kids, I guess, ways you raise money throughout the year and then giving back in scholarships.
That's correct. We do have sponsors for the soapbox derby. Our two division sponsors this year are ExxonMobil and Quality Mat Company, and we appreciate their support, and the dozens of other businesses in the community that sponsor cars. And all of the money that we raise goes towards scholarships. We give college scholarships to the top 3 winners in each of these 3 divisions.
We're looking at your car right now, and this is you and Karen Chapman, both sponsoring this car, and it'll come down. This is what's considered the super stocks.
That's correct. The 2 divisions for the younger kids, the stock division, the mobile car over there, is for kids ages 7 up to about 13. And then the super stock car, the minimum age is 9, goes up to about 17 years old.
There you go. And then there's a weight, too, that you put in here. What's the maximum weight on the super stock?
The maximum weight on the super stock is 240 pounds. That's the car, the driver, and the weights inside.
So what they want to do, if they come in like at 220, they want to add about 20 pounds because they want to be to the maximum weight. And you can see they tack on weights to the back of the car. You can see it there in the floorboard, and that's how you get to 240 pounds. You try to keep it as level of a playing field as possible. That way the drivers, there's no advantage to a more expensive or better car because they actually will ask you to swap your wheels up top.
We do. As a matter of fact, if you look up at the top of the hill, the lanes are slightly different. So each child gets to race each time on each different lane, and we swap the wheels every time, so it's a total level playing field.
There you go. Dana Malasaw will be the MC. He'll be rooting the drivers on as they come down the hill this weekend. And, of course, we've got our own cars in the event as well. Luke Lehrman, he's going to be one of our drivers in the Fox 4 and KFDM car. So good luck to them as they race on Saturday. And then, again, the finals on Sunday. And it's a great spectator sport, Dan, as we talked about. You get out on this little grassy area out here and a great view as the cars come down the hill of the Maury Myers Bridge.
Yeah, and of course, the kids love it. Somebody out there cheering them on when they're racing. But one other question real quick for you. Seeing the cars, are they rebuilt every year, or do the cars get recycled?
Yeah, he's asking if the cars are rebuilt or recycled. Yes, these cars have both been used in the past, but you get them, and I've done this before, and you kind of remodify them yourself.
That's right. The ideal thing and the way the derby was designed was for a parent to purchase a kit, build the car with their child, and then they can bring it back from year to year. Sometimes we have sponsors that will sponsor a car and will put another driver in that car.
There you go. And then each year you see a couple of new cars, and it's grown. This is going to be a big year. You know, it had gotten kind of a decline for a couple of years, but now it's back on top, and a lot of new sponsors sponsoring these kids because they have so much fun doing this.
Any idea how many entries, how many kids will be racing this weekend?
Yeah, he's asking how many kids total will be racing.
We have about 55 kids in the stock and super stock division this year, and we have 5 super kids. The super kids are special needs kids in a 2-seater car, and they have a co-pilot that will ride down the hill with them.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
All right, it sounds like fun. We'll look forward to that. We'll talk some more about the Soapbox Derby, again, coming up this weekend in Beaumont.
Live from Southeast Texas, 12 News at 10 starts now.
And a traffic alert for you tonight. The Maury Myers Bridge connecting 11th Street to Phelan in Beaumont will be closed tomorrow for most of the day. That same closure affected drivers today, but it was all in good fun. The Spindletop Rotary Club shut down the bridge for its annual Soapbox Derby competition. The races, running 15 years strong, offer plenty of family fun while raising money for scholarships. Children from 7 to 18 can climb into the Derby cars and race down the bridge.
You get in it and you wait for them to call your number, and once it's your turn to go down, a big horn will blow and you'll go down.
There's a steering wheel in mine and a brake, and you have to bring the brake all the way down or else you might slide and hit the cones.
We give away many scholarships to the top winners in each of the 3 divisions. Rotary believes education is the key to success in life.
Those races get going again tomorrow at 8:30.
You are watching KFDM 6 News, the Weekend Report, with Haley Bull, meteorologist Gary Cooper, and Andrew Chernow Sports. This is KFDM 6 News, the Weekend Report.
The Spindletop Rotary Club is celebrating its Soapbox Derby champions tonight after small kids and teens competed today. The three-day event at the Maury Myers Bridge in Beaumont wrapped up today for those who made it to the finals at the 15th annual Soapbox Derby. Following today's race, participants and others are gathering tonight at the Elegante Hotel for an awards ceremony and banquet. And Carrie, the rain held off for them in this race.
Really did, and we thought it'd be less active today. Most of the rains, once again, were in the Houston area, but we have a wet forecast, wet week ahead. We'll talk about it up next.